Good day, folks. My name is Sean, and this is Air Photography. Well, 2020 is finally coming to a close. It's been one heck of a year. Hopefully going into 2021, things are going to get better and get back to normal. There was a lot of great tech released in 2020, and I thought I'd take this opportunity as the year comes to a close and go over some of my favorite tech that I've reviewed on my channel. Here in front of me are some of the more interesting things that I've reviewed on my channel this year. We're going to start over here with the Skydio 2. Now, technically, this was announced and launched in 2019. However, due to popularity, a lot of people didn't see their Skydio drone until 2020, including myself. I think I received mine back in January, if I'm not mistaken. The Skydio 2 drone is incredible. The amount of technology packed in there, the quality of the video, it's just an amazing piece of equipment to fly. Then, of course, we also seen the new updated Evo 2s released. This one here is now the 6K. When I originally ordered it, it was the 8K camera, but I did order the upgraded camera and installed it. It was actually a pretty simple process. The Autel Evo 2 is not a bad drone. It does have a few issues, but really it's pretty decent. The picture quality is incredible. It has had a lot of firmware updates to add new features and correct some problems. I think they still have a little bit more work to do, as all tech, but I think all around it's a pretty solid drone. In Canada here with Exchange, the batteries are pretty expensive, as is the drone, but definitely I've had a lot of fun flying it this summer. Of course, you can see here we also had the Mavic Air 2 released. Now, about a month ago, I uploaded a 6-month review video of the Mavic Air 2, and in that video, I said this was the best drone of 2020. When you factor in the cost of this drone, the quality of the content it can capture, the features that are bundled in, definitely in my opinion, it's probably one of the best drones on the market right now. Moving along here, we also got the new DJI Mini 2 this year, and this thing is pretty incredible for the size and the price. You can pick the base package up for around the $400 mark, and the quality of the video is quite good. This thing is small and compact and easy to travel with, not to mention it's under 250 grams, so in countries like Canada, you don't have to get a drone pilot certificate, and you don't have to register it with the government. So that makes the DJI Mini 2 a very appealing drone to many people. Even when you compare it against something like the Mavic Air 2, this is still a better choice for many people because you just don't have to deal with all the government red tape. And the fact that they included OcuSync 2.0 on it as well, that just makes it an incredible deal. Now, moving along here, another interesting piece of tech that was released this year just before Christmas, and that is the AirPods Max. I was a little unsure of these before I purchased it, if it was justifiable to spend the amount of money that they do cost. Here in Canada with taxes, it was about $850, and that's a lot of money for a headset. Even after purchasing them, I did have a little bit of buyer's remorse, which sometimes happens when you spend a lot of money on a product, but I can tell you that went away pretty quick. I've been using these things quite a bit. The sound quality on them is phenomenal. Now, I don't really have anything to compare that to because I've never had a headset like this before. It definitely all around is a really great product and definitely don't have any regrets buying it. So moving along here, let's take a look at some cameras that were released this year. I don't really do large full-size cameras, mirrorless, or DSLRs on my channel. I like to do small cameras like action cameras, 360 cameras, and we did get a few interesting ones this year. Of course, we got the new DJI Pocket 2. Now, I never actually did a full review on this on my channel. I ended up getting mine fairly late. It was held up at customs and then it got lost. By the time I finally did receive it, there were so many reviews already available on YouTube that I thought, well, maybe I'll just skip reviewing it this year. The Osmo Pocket 2 wasn't a massive upgrade from the original. The video quality looks about the same. You know, if you're comparing the two side by side, you're not really going to notice anything different. If you already have the Pocket 1, I don't know if it's justifiable to upgrade. However, there are a lot of new features with it that do make it appealing to some. The wider field of view is really nice, and the fact that you can also get a wireless microphone with it is actually very appealing to many people. And of course here, if you're into 360 cameras, you're well aware of the Insta360 One X2, a really nice upgrade over the original Insta360 One X. The resolution of the footage hasn't really been increased. The quality I would say is a little bit better, but it's very marginal. Some of the nice new features of it is that it's waterproof right out of the box. It has a nice color touchscreen, so changing settings is quite a bit easier. It has a new action camera mode, allowing you to use it like a traditional action camera. Definitely a lot of really nice new upgrades to it. When they released this, the original One X was about 2 years old, so it was a good time to upgrade if you were in the market. Definitely a fun and creative camera to use. This year we've seen the new Hero 9 Black released and had a lot of nice new features that a lot of people had been waiting for. It has a new front screen allowing you to frame your shots easily. If you use it for vlogging, it does help a lot with that as well. With the battery, we now get 30% more capacity and a lot of new enhancements and features. Of course, one of the biggest enhancements of the Hero 9 Black is that they did bring back the replaceable lens. When GoPro introduced the Hero 8 with the built-in lens, that was kind of a no-go for many people. And lastly, over here, we have all the GoPro mods that were announced. Again, these were announced in 2019, but due to delays, most of them weren't released until 2020. We have the media mod for the Hero 9 Black and one for the Hero 8 Black. We have the display mod here. This really isn't as useful with the Hero 9 Black because it already has that front screen. But if you're going to be connecting this to something like a Hero 8 Black, it definitely does come in handy. And another product I reviewed on my channel this year is the Max Lens mod. This is for the Hero 9 Black and allows you to have a much wider field of view, similar to that of the GoPro Max. It allows for a full 360 degree of horizon leveling. Now, of course, there was a ton of other products that were released this year that I did review on my channel. We got a complete refresh of most of the iPads. There were new iPad Pros released, the iPad Air 4, the regular sized iPad, and of course the new MacBook Pro and MacBook Air with the M1 processor. And lastly, the iPhone 12, which is what I'm filming on right now above me. Definitely a good solid product. I can't include it in this video. Like I said, I am filming with it right now. So yeah, there's been a ton of great tech released in 2020. I'm pretty excited to see what is going to come in 2021. Of course, there's already a lot of rumors floating around of what we can expect. I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow on New Year's Day, kind of going over my predictions of what we're going to see from DJI and perhaps even GoPro. So make sure you stay tuned for that if that's something you're interested in. Well, folks, I want to wish everybody a happy and safe New Year. All the best in 2021. I have a lot of ideas and things I want to do with the channel in 2021, so stay tuned for that. I want to thank everyone for the support this past year. Our channel grew quite a bit. We grew by about 93,000 if I'm not mistaken. Pretty incredible growth. I am super appreciative of all the support, the comments, the people I've met. I really enjoy reading comments. I try to answer as many as I can. Well, folks, have a great evening and we'll see you in 2021.